9 o'clock. Right, we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know if I've turned the microphones on this time. Hopefully, you can hear us and you can see us. Rob's with me this evening.
Hello.
Bill's here.
Hello.
This is our third playthrough of today, so welcome to anybody who's new, or welcome to everybody who's been watching us all day. 2 other playthroughs that I did this afternoon, and now the last one of the day. We're going to be playing Evenfall with the expansion. Bill hasn't played before.
No, I'm a novice.
So we're going to throw him in at the deep end with the expansion. And that does mean we're going to be doing a teach at the start. So if you already know how to play the game, come back in half an hour or maybe 20 minutes or so, because we are going to be doing a teach at the start. But I am going to be interspersing the teach with how the expansion works. So if you want to know how the expansion works, which is what we're going to be using tonight, then yeah, stick around. You'll find out. This is not a sponsored playthrough, so it won't be up to the same quality as my normal ones. What quality, I hear you ask? But
That's what me and Robbie here.
Basically taken today off work in order to bring lots of playthrough videos to you. So yeah, none of the videos today have been sponsored. So a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. And if you like the content that I make and you want to support me on Patreon, patreon.com/gaming rules. Right then, what is this all about? Well, it's a worker placement engine builder. The theme of the game is that we're all witches and there's a council and there's stuff going on. Is there a flavour intro? There normally is.
Yeah, there's some sort of flavour.
Yeah, you're going to lead a powerful clan of witches through a time of upheaval. We're playing, that's it. We're playing the game over a course of 3 rounds. Each round is divided into 4 phases. I don't know why I'm pointing with my finger when I've got Rob's pointy stick. So these are the 4 phases. We all play the same 4 phases, but what you get in phase 1 is different from what we get, which is basically income. At the end of the 3rd round, the game is over and the player with the most victory points wins. We have victory points that we can score during the game. It's anytime you see a laurel.
A laurel?
Yeah, not the woman, the icon.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's victory points.
Gotcha, yeah.
But there's also end of game scoring as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember from when we played this a couple of weekends ago, there was a slight confusion because some of the victory points is in black and some of it is in white. So we straight away thought, one of those must be end of game scoring. It's not.
Just black.
It's not. So some of them are end of game scoring and some of them are not, and we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, essentially we're trying to play the game over 3 rounds, and the one with the most points wins. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the 4 phases of the game. The first phase is the scout phase, which is every player will collect resources. Now, do we start with anything? Yes, we do. 3 herbs and 3 potions. For those people watching in America, that's herbs.
Cheers, Rob.
But you've got three herbs and 3 potions.
Very much.
Right, which is these. So that's what we start with. And yeah, okay. So we will do a scout phase. So Bill's playing the star. The star is one of the easier ones to play. You will just simply get 9 cards. I will get 5 cards, 2 books, 1 leaf, and 2 mana. So mana is tracked here. Nobody starts with any mana, but mana is what you will use for the battles. So we're going to be battling. You can't have more than 20 mana. Rob, what are you going to get? You're going to get
5 cards, 3 books, and 2 mana.
2 mana. Right. So that's the scout phase. There is a variation for experienced players, but we won't use that. But it is that you draw 2 additional cards, and then out of the ones that you draw, you discard 2. So if you're the kind of player that feels that you want more control over the cards that you've got, there is a variant rule in there. Right. So once we've all done that, we will then go into the action phase. In fact, we can do that now.
Yeah,
that doesn't change anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to get 1, 2, 3.
I am the card man.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is no hand limit, from what I remember. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Could you give me 2 mana on the mana track, please?
2 mana on the mana track, and I'm also 2 mana on the mana track.
That doesn't seem fair.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I get 2 books and another leaf. Right, okay. So we've done the scout phase already. The action phase is the main part of the game. So what's going to happen is starting with whoever is the starting player, nearest one to the deck. Well, Rob's knocked out of the game. So your piece has fallen on
Any attempt to eliminate me will
sabotage.
Yeah.
So I'm the starting player. So I get this. So I'm going to take the first turn. And on your turn, the different actions that you can do is on the player aid. So you can discover a place of power. Speaking of places of power, we haven't done that. Failed in my setup. we basically need a place of power in each of these spots on here. Got 2 cards stuck together, 2 cards stuck together. And the expansion does have new places of power, so we have just shuffled them all together. Okay, so one of the things that you can do on your turn is you can discover a place of power. You can also activate your clan token. This is your clan token.
Oh, right, yeah.
So once per round, you can activate it by flipping it over.
Which is not
Right.
really any point for me.
No,
doing
activating will allow you to harvest all of the cards
right.
in your outer circle.
Gotcha.
That should be face up.
Should be face up because you haven't done it yet.
Got it.
There you go. Look how different it is. Or you can play a card. That is another action. You can play a card from your hand, paying the cost and putting it into play. Certain cards will go to the left, certain cards will go underneath, certain cards will go to the right. Come to that later. You can use an action space. So there are action spaces here, and there may also be action spaces on cards. Let's say I had that card.
Mhm.
If I had that card here, there's an action space.
Oh, that's not an action space. That's
That is
yeah,
an action
the
space.
circular thing.
Now,
Right. Yeah.
First
Gotcha.
bit of slightly confusing iconography. That's actually 2 action spaces, each of which requires 1 witch to activate. It isn't, as it looks,
2 witches.
2 witches to activate it. So treat that as if it's 2 separate circles.
So you can
I
activate
guess
it twice.
you can activate it twice. I
Yeah.
guess they just didn't have the space on the card.
Gotcha.
You can also ascend. Ascend on the crystal path. This is obviously from the expansion. We are playing with the crystal path. Ascending on the crystal path is an action. Building catalysts is an action. So there are 3 types of catalysts now. There's the sickle. There is the, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a magic gem thing.
Yeah.
And there is this, which I can't remember what this is called. Like a stone that you charge them up. It's a crystal. Ah, that's it. The crystal path. This is a crystal.
Funny that.
Now, when you build a catalyst, it's actually build catalysts. So with 1 action, you can build as many catalysts as you want.
Right, but they all cost that.
Whatever you do, do not forget about the free action. You can do this at any time, like it says. You discard 2 cards from your hand to gain 1 resource of your choice. Now, that might not seem very efficient, but you are going to get lots and lots of cards, and you will not be able to play all of those cards. So discarding the cards to get resources is something that you will want to do.
Particularly for you, given that you draw a lot of cards and have no base resources.
So I've got that nice little power there where I can discard 1 card for 3 resources.
Yep.
Yeah. With my elder, I presume.
Spend a card again.
Or
Yeah, I don't quite know. Oh, I need to do something in setup. I've missed something from setup. Let me just have a look at that, because that's...
it's got the red cross on. Maybe it's eliminate a card you've already played for 3
Well,
resources.
yeah. Let's just have a look at that. That is in here somewhere.
I thought we had 2 cards at the start. We had like 1
No.
each.
No.
This is 1
So
card
the
that
start.
starts with 1.
During the scout phase, you draw 9 cards. Yes. When activating your clan token, you just harvest all of your places of power. Yes. As a free action, at any time on your turn, you can discard 1 card to gain a resource of your choice
Yeah.
or 1 mana.
Yeah.
The coven track is identical to the coven track of the sun side, so this track is the same as the other side. The first council member you play is free. So normally playing council members costs, but your first one is free.
Mm-hmm.
Every additional one will cost you 1 knowledge, 1 herb, and 1 potion.
It's 5 things.
I think there might be a misprint.
Yeah, because my one requires 1/1/1 and then 2/2/2 going
If
forward.
anybody knows the game, who is watching in the chat, let us know. I can't remember
This is
this,
like on the other side.
You could protect the
but
back.
the ability... oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, this is the moon side.
It was like that. 2,
Yeah.
2, 2.
The ability of the star in the rule book says that additional council members cost 1 of each resource, whereas on the player board, it looks like it costs any 5. Hopefully, somebody will be able to answer that. Anyway, your starting place is a binding bonus. So this is what's called a binding
okay.
bonus. When you bind a ritual to this card, which you will only do once, you may discard a card to gain 3 resources.
Right, gotcha.
So it's a binding bonus.
Gotcha.
Right, so in setup, I should have done something. I should be drawing cards until I find 3 rituals with a lightning bolt effect with different names. So I may be here
Sometimes.
sometime, because I am looking for the ritual with the lightning bolt effect. That's one. There's another one, which has got a different name. There you go. Right, I have 3 different rituals with different names. Shuffle the rest back into the deck. Okay, done. Anybody else have any setup instructions that we've missed? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Right, let's go. So they go into my hand along with these. We don't have any answers yet on that. So let's go through the different actions again, but more detail.
Yeah.
First of all, discovering a place of power. That's what this big circular space is here. You take witches and you place them into here. But this is how many witches it requires to discover that place of power. So this one requires 2. So I would have to send 2 witches. I would discover that place of power. Discovering a place of power basically means moving it to your outer circle. You've discovered it. It's now yours. That's it. These stay here until the battle phase. Each witch that you have on a board counts 1 battle strength. So we'll come to that later on. This one is really powerful, but you have to spend 2 witches and discard a card in order to take it.
What makes that one powerful?
It's got a really good harvesting ability.
Okay.
Right? But that's discovering a place of power. The ones that require 1 witch, right, that are weaker cards.
Got it.
But they only require 1 witch.
Yeah.
And you do want places of power. The reason why you want places of power, let me just take that back, and let me just take that. Let's say I had that. Okay. Then the second action you can do is activate your clan token, which is to flip this over like that, and you harvest all of the things in your outer circle.
Right, so that's where you get resources from.
And you base it, so that one is 1 point and a potion, that is a card, and that is special. Because this, when you discover the lost tower, you must spend a resource, but you put the resource on there, and every time you harvest it, it produces that resource.
Right, got it. That's
okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So harvesting is a once per round thing, and you basically get everything that it says. Right. That's 2 of the actions done already. Third one is playing a card. This is the main one that you're going to be doing, and there are some examples of cards here. The cost of a card, well, first of all, there are 2 main types of cards. There are specialists, and there are rituals. The template is different for specialists and rituals. But the cost is always printed on the left-hand side. So the cost is generally in books, potions, or herbs.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. So you spend... mana. I've got one here that costs mana. So you spend the resources and you put the card into play. Now, if it's a specialist, you've got 2 options. You either put it into play on the left-hand side of your board, at which point, ignore the bit at the bottom. This is active.
Right, gotcha.
Okay, so it will be worth that many points at the end of the game, and it will have an ability on it. Now, that ability has the infinity symbol, so it's a permanent ability. That's also an infinity symbol. I don't know if any of the others... That's an infinity symbol. Maybe they've all got infinity symbols. I'm not sure. Or you can put it in place as a council member, which goes under here. Remember, your first council member is free.
Yeah.
A council member will either give you a permanent ability for the rest of the game, or more generally, end of game scoring. Now, these 2 that are on offer here both have an ability during the game, but a lot of the other ones are end of game scoring. Now, we have an answer from Ariana 19094. Is a fix for the blue faction that the designer of the game does in the base game, because with the original was too powerful. So 5 of any resource fixes the... Is that a little sticker? Oh, it's a sticker.
Ah.
Yes.
That board is right.
Thank you.
Well done.
So they fixed it, and it's now 5 of any resource.
Oh, I wish they could have waited.
Right. So that's if you put it in play on the left-hand side.
Got
Right?
it.
Or
Underneath.
at which point the cost of the card is irrelevant, because you're paying this cost.
Ah, right, gotcha.
And
Yeah,
you're putting it in play as a council member.
Right.
So dual use cards for those.
very nice.
Rituals. Now, rituals cannot be played on their own. They can only be bound to a place of power. So what you do is you bind it to a place of power. You still pay the cost,
Yeah,
but if the card that you're binding it to has a binding bonus, you activate that binding bonus once.
so it's one ritual per place of power.
One ritual per place of
Gotcha.
power. If you think about it thematically, that is the place of power, and you go there and you do a ritual.
Right, nice. So you really do need places of power.
You need places of power in order
Yeah.
to put
Yeah.
rituals on. Right, rituals. So paying a ritual. Some places of power provide a binding bonus, and sometimes that binding bonus is specific. Like this is an artifact. That one is also an artifact. There are different types of ritual available, and some of them work only if you bind a particular type of thing. Rituals, there's 3 types of rituals. There are ones with action spaces, which you can then use as action spaces. There are ones with lightning bolts, which means an immediate effect at the point you play the card. And there is the infinity symbol,
Oh no, right, yeah.
which means it has a permanent ability for the rest of
Yeah.
the game. Right, now, you will notice that rituals have got points printed on them, but they are not worth any points at all unless they are moved from your outer circle to your inner circle. This is the trick in the game.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You've got to move them so that they're worth points, but once you've moved them, you no longer harvest them, because you only harvest things in your outer circle.
Okay.
Right, that's rituals. Yeah. Oh, there are some specialists that you tap them to use them.
Gotcha.
It's a free action, but they can only be used once per round. And we talked about council members and... Okay, activating an action space, which basically means placing one of your workers on a space. So if you've got this ritual here, then I can place a worker on it and to do what it says. And because it's got 2 symbols, I could do that twice if I wanted to. If that is here, I can still use the action space. But I can now use an elder. So if you think about the elders as old men that can't travel very far, so these can only go into your inner circle. They cannot go to your outer circle, and they cannot go to the main board. But they can go to action spaces here. Yeah. There are also action spaces here. So the action space here is discard a card, go here, discard a card, get 3 resources. Go here, draw 3 cards, or move a card to your inner circle and draw 2 cards. And this action space is get rid of any 1 resource to get 2 resources and 3 mana. So those are available as well, and any witch that you place on one of those spaces will count in the battle because it's on the board.
And obviously limited spaces. So you've
Limited
got
spaces
one
as well.
space, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right, that's all of the different actions. Sorry, that's all of the different ways of playing cards. The next thing to talk about is building catalysts. So when you build catalysts, you can build any number. You can spend each herb will get you a sickle, but you don't just store these. You have to immediately place it on a card. So if you look carefully, some of the cards have a space that you can put something on. Or you could spend 2 potions to put one of these on. That way up. Or you can spend a book to put a crystal on. So these are new. I'll explain the sickle one first. The sickle basically doubles the harvest bonus. So whatever you would get for harvesting that card, you get again.
Nice.
So the sickle effectively, so putting it on there where there's 2 harvesting things is really powerful.
Yeah.
I get 2 points and 2 potions if I was to do that. But that's all they do. These orbs, I think they're called orbs.
Cool orbs, yeah.
They advance you on the coven track. So this is your own coven track, which is unique to you. And these don't affect the harvest. These are when you place the orb. So as soon as you place the orb as a one-off bonus, you move up on the coven track, which is a combination of mana, points, move a card. Yeah, it's all that stuff.
And then for every spot you
Beyond
keep
that, it's
advancing,
2 points.
2 points.
The third type is the crystals. So these are new. So crystals. Building a crystal costs you a book. And yeah, so what you do is you place it dark side up. So you place a crystal dark side up on there. That means it isn't charged. And over the course of the game, you need to charge the crystals in order to ascend up the crystal path. So how do you charge crystals? Well, first thing is, and we forgot this when we played the other day, whenever you use a action space on a card that has a crystal, that will automatically charge the crystal for free. If you think about it thematically, you've sent a witch to a location and you're using magic power, so the crystal charges up. There are other ways to charge crystals as well. I believe that's that icon.
Symbol.
Yeah, that is charging a crystal.
So that's a battle.
It's got a green arrow up. It means charging a crystal.
Yeah.
If you see the symbol like that, with the red arrow down, it means you've got to discharge a crystal, which brings me nicely on to ascend on the crystal path. To move from here to here, you need to discharge one crystal. As soon as you're here, then you get to do this ability here, which is draw any card from the crystal path. So you get any...
right.
Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Once you get to here, you get a cat. Once you get to here, you get one of these. What are they called?
Ruins, aren't they?
What are they called? Power stones.
Okay.
Power stones. And when you get to there, crystals increase the point value of your rituals by an extra one. And then there's bonus if you get to the end. So we'll talk about the crystal path in a minute. But essentially, to move from here to here, you need to discharge a crystal. Here to here, you need to discharge 2. There, you need to discharge 2. There, you need to discharge 3. Which means you need to have 3 in order to be able to discharge 3.
And I mean, these cards are available as well as you don't have to. So that's not the only way to get the cards.
Here's what I remember now. When you let me just double check this because I'm going off memory here, and I don't want to go off my memory. When you are playing a card, you can play a card from the crystal path. You can literally play a card from here
right,
as if it was in your hand, but you pay extra cost. So it's going to cost you 1 resource extra to play this card as if it was in your hand, unless you're here. If you're here, you can play this card as if it was from your hand without paying any extra cost. But you can play that one. But if you pay that one, you have to pay an extra cost, unless you're here. So at the start of the game,
crystals are handy.
If I really wanted to, and I could play this card as if it was in my hand, but I would need to pay 4 extra resources to do so. That one.
Okay, right, gotcha.
So it says, as an action on your turn, you may play a card from the crystal path. To do so, pay the resources indicated to general supply and play it as normal. But depending on your position of your marker on the crystal path, you may have to pay additional resources. So the more you pay more resources, the further it is to the right.
Yeah, gotcha.
But if your marker advances, that reduces the extra cost. Okay, and then when you do ascend up the crystal path, I think that is you take any of the 4 cards and add it to your hand.
Yeah.
And I think it gets replaced.
Yeah.
It must get replaced. First step, draw any card without paying additional cost directly to your hand. Build the crystal path afterwards. Okay, yeah. The second step gets you a cat and 2 points. The third step gets you a power stone and 3 points. And the fourth step gives your crystals a new ability. We'll get to that when we get to it. So power stones. There's a few ways in the game you can get power stones. And if you look carefully, there are different power stone icons on the places of power. Now, power stones, when you gain them, you can just keep them. You do not have to allocate them immediately. Generally speaking, you only need to allocate them at the end of the game. What they do is if you put a power stone on there that matches one of the icons, it doubles the points of the ritual which was on the card. So if that was there, that's a 1-point ritual. It's now worth 2.
At the end of the game.
At the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's a bit rubbish. Well, it's not worth any because it's not down here. But if it was down here, but there are some rituals that are 4
something
points.
like that. Yeah.
Right, 4 points.
Yeah.
Put it on there. Stick a power stone on.
Yeah.
8 points.
Yeah,
right.
gotcha.
That's big. So that's what power stones do. How do you get power stones? You get power stones for there. You also get power stones as battle rewards. Which brings us nicely on to
the battle.
Phase 3 battle. We go through each of the areas, starting with...
Oh, sorry, Paul. When does phase 2 actually end?
When all players pass.
Right, when we've all passed.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
You're going to keep going till you're done.
So phase 3, we do a battle in the Northern Lakes, then a battle in the Central Mountains, then a battle in the Southern Slopes. And what happens is each player gets 1 battle strength for each of their witches on here, and then we all secretly decide how much mana you want to spend in the battle.
Right, gotcha.
So we secretly decide, and then we all put them face down, and we then reveal, and everybody spends the mana that they showed, and then you add that mana to the number of witches you've got. Whoever bid the most wins and gets the Power Stone. If it's tied, I think the first tiebreaker is the number of witches in the area, and there's a second tiebreaker as well that I'll look up in a minute. But very important with this game, because when I heard about this mechanism, I was like, I'm not going to like this game. But the rewards are for everybody.
Depending on how much money you spend.
Depending on how much money you spend.
Right.
So if you go into this battle here and you spend 8 mana, you're going to get that, and that.
Oh, okay. Right.
And if it happens to be the most, you get a Power Stone. The Power Stone is just a nice little extra bonus if you win, but actually everybody who took part gets to do those. And if you bid 4 or more mana, you get 2 points. 6 or more, you get 2 points and a potion and herb. 8 or more, you get 2 points, a potion and herb, and you get to promote a card.
Oh,
that's
the
expansion adds these overlays, so they are all slightly different. And again, that's all icons we've seen before, so nothing new there. But there's a special ability to whoever wins this one, and I thought that was printed somewhere on it, and I'm not seeing it, but they become the first player for the next round, I believe. Battles. Yes, first battle takes place in the Northern Lakes. You might have some effects on your tableau that are triggered by, that's the symbol for battle. So if you've got any card effects with that symbol, you need to look at them first. In addition to gaining battle rewards and obtaining a ×2 Power Stone, the winner of the Northern Lakes also takes the first player marker. I think you're supposed to put it there. Yeah, we'll put it there. So I'm the first player, but then I'm going to put it there.
Of course, because you might want other people to spend mana.
If you are the only player participating in a battle, you win automatically and obtain a Power Stone. You can still spend mana in order to boost this. You've got to be in it to join in the battle. So you can't join in a battle with mana only. You've got to have a witch on the board in order to do it. Any questions about the battle?
No, not at all.
Right. Phase 4, round end. We activate any round end effects. We replenish each region with new places of power, so that only happens at the end of the round. You put all your witches and your elders back, you flip your clan token back, and any cards which were a once per round ability are refreshed, and that's it. So at the end of the game, it is your victory points from your specialists, your victory points from your council members that have an end of game effect, and the victory points for your rituals and your places of power, because some of them are worth points themselves, but only if they are in your inner circle.
And witches on these spots don't count towards... They do count towards...
They're on the board, yes.
Right, on that board, then I think.
Right. Gotcha.
So the new rules about this, I think we've seen.
Yeah, which is what are the cats doing?
Oh, the cat. Yeah. Once you've got a cat, and this is the cutest part of the game. I'm just gonna show you this on this camera. So these are the witches, and then what happens is if you get a cat, the cat actually goes on the witch's hat like so. It doubles the value of the witch, so it means it's 2 in battles for the purposes of all of this.
Does it also mean that one witch can do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's two. I knew it was something else.
Permanently counts as 2 witches.
Permanently, effectively counts as 2 witches.
Okay.
Right. We're all done, I think, with the rules of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, round 1, phase 1, we're done. Oh, I probably need to put these back.
I was about to say.
Do you want me to put them back? Sure.
If you feel you need that sort of advantage over feel free to go ahead.
I'm just going to move
it's a lose-lose situation.
I'm going to start by 32 points. There you go.
So, okay.
You'll still win. Right, so
It's a dangerous game to play, Paul, because if I still beat you even after you've done
now
that,
make sure you know what your special ability is, because that's really awesome.
So you discard a card to get a resource or a mana, which is
I have a special ability as well.
Handy.
So I can effectively, some of my rituals, which are one use only, I can spend a herb to treat them as if they actually had an action space, so I can use them again.
Very nice.
I believe so. What's your special stuff?
My one is I have a action space I can go to, which lets me move on this track, counting both bonuses. So I can spend witches. I can spend a witch there.
Oh, because yours are one or the other.
Yeah, normally one or, and then but that was both. The cross sort of focuses quite heavily on the ritual track.
Yeah,
common track.
Tina's in the chat. Yes, the sticker was in the expansion, so that isn't something I printed off myself.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, Tina, for joining in and for the copy of the game. Right, I've got a million cards in my hand, so I just need a minute, I think.
Yeah, of course. This might be the disadvantage of the new player playing the star. With
because you've got 9 cards.
Yeah, but it's all right. I won't. I won't be
And
playing
you were sure that you started with 2 cards, but there's nothing in the setup. No.
What's that?
So you were sure that you started with 2
cards?
cards.
One of the factions has a location that starts with them. You've got the 2 playables, which really change.
The other playboards?
Yeah.
And remind me, sorry, Paul.
But they might not have set of instructions on.
The costs on the rituals. That's what you play to activate the ritual, not to place the ritual on the place of power.
It is what you pay to play the card. And you
so
play a
once it's
ritual
down,
on a place of power.
and then once it's down, you can carry on. It's got
It was
right,
the circle.
gotcha.
They came with another card.
They came with something else.
Okay,
Yeah.
we
That's
like
why
that.
I was getting confused. I
Okay.
was thinking of them.
Right, I'm going to go off and discover a place of power.
Seems wise.
Yeah. So I'm going to go here into the southern slopes, and we're going to find the Misty Castle. That's it. That's my action done.
They don't read.
They do not replenish until the end of the round.
today. Oh, this might be a mistake,
Clan token. Yeah, thank you.
but I think because resources are always good, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go there.
So you throw a card away.
Let's get rid of a card I don't think I'm going to want.
Yeah, find the card with too much text.
That's right. Exactly.
I mean, if you've got any cards with end of game scoring on them, that could give you a direction.
Yeah. Also good.
Mm.
No, I'll get rid of that one.
Okay, we'll just put the discard pile off camera for now.
And could
What
I
would you
have
like?
2 books and a herb, please?
There
Thank
you
you.
go. Right.
Has anyone's clan tokens been flipped?
Ours were. We flipped them.
I'll
I'll
to
check them back,
demonstrate.
yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to spend 1, 1, and 1 to place a council member.
Oh, straight away.
The cross.
So what's your end of game scoring bonus?
It's an immediate.
Oh, it's an immediate one.
Every time I buy one of these.
Oh, no, it's a permanent.
It's permanent. Sorry.
Permanent.
Every time I buy a location that requires 2 or more witches, I get 3 BP.
That's so good early on.
Mm.
Every time you take a location that requires 2 or more witches.
Yep, I'll get 3 BP.
Wow. Right. Okay. Well, I think it's time for some rituals. So I'm going to play the 3-eyed owl ritual.
Mm.
So I'm going to spend 1 book, 2 herbs and a potion, and we're going to play the 3-eyed owl. Now I could just play it to here. There's no reason. Oh, it's got a thing on it there. No, I'm going to play it here. I'm going to play it here. So next to my endless totem, we're going to do a 3-eyed owl ritual. So it has an immediate ability on, which says I replenish the places of power of a region. Oh, I should have read this again. And then discover one of them for free. Okay, no, hang on. I'm going to wait.
Yeah, that seems better.
Well, I wanted to replenish this and take that one, and I can't. That's
So it's the same region.
it's the same region. So instead of that, I'm going to place reduce the cost of action. Ooh. Okay. Okay, right. So I want to play that, which means I'm going to put these to one side so that I don't accidentally spend them. And have I still got enough for that? I do. Do that. Okay. Right. Sure. I'm going to play a spatial distortion on there. So the normal cost is 2 leaves and a potion, but it says when playing this ritual, you may spend mana instead of that. So I'm going to use my 2 mana and 1 leaf to play that ritual. Okay, that's me done.
Right. Well, I think I quite fancy getting that one because that seems to have a good harvesting.
Yeah, so it's two witches and a card.
So I'm going to do it. 2 witches in there.
And discard a card.
I'm going to get rid of...
The moon steppies is yours.
Get rid of that one. Thank you. That's me done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to send 2 witches to here. Take the other moon steps.
Yep.
Which gets me 3 VP.
3 VP, he's off.
I have to also spend a card, so I'll throw away that one.
Right. Now I'm going to do it. So 1 book, 2 leaves and a potion to play the 3-eyed owl. So I'm going to refresh the places of power in a region of my choice. And I'm going to choose this region. Take that one. And then I get to discover one of them for free. So this is a special one where if you bind it with a familiar, you get 2 points. You get the potion whenever you bind a ritual to it, but you also get 2 points if you bind it to a familiar.
A familiar being a
particular type of ritual.
Yeah.
Some of them are the ones with animals on.
Gotcha.
I quite like, based on what I've got in my hand, I think it's going to be this. It's going to be this Misty Castle. Okay, that's me done.
Right, this might be a bit mad. I think that places of power seem important to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I might go here. Now, do I want to battle with Rob though?
You already are, because there's 2 and 1 in there.
I know, but do I want to sort of really... Do I want that? So that what's that symbol there? What does that mean? That's with the harvest I
when you buy the lost, when you discover the lost power, you have to spend
when
a
I
resource.
stick a resource on
and you
there.
put the resource on.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Oh yes, specialists can be familiars too.
Quite like that one. But then that one's just a card, isn't it? I don't need cards. Go on. Sorry, Rob. We'll be competing. So I'll get that. I presume the resource cost is what you stick on.
Yes.
Stick on it, isn't it? So I think books. No, herbs.
Is that a cost or a reward?
Yeah.
That's the binding bonus.
Bonus.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay. In that case, I think I am going to spend.
I'm going to do.
I'm sorry.
Because that's all right.
It's not me moving.
Because you're going to need more space, and you can put your specialists here.
Got it.
2 books.
Depending on how many you have.
2 herbs and a potion. To place a living chest on the moon steps. So I immediately gain a book.
And the binding bonus, yeah.
And gain victory points equal to the ritual value, which is 4. So I get another 4.
Look at this.
He's off.
He's off. And the immediate effect is 1 point for each artifact in your cupboard.
Which is 1.
One.
That part was a bit
Yeah.
but the rest are okay.
Right. So I'm going to use my unique special ability, which is I'm going to spend a herb, and this turn I can replace the lightning bolt effect on a ritual as if it was an action space. So I'm going to send an elder, very old. So you eventually falls over and then it stands up and it gets there, right? And then I'm going to refresh this one. Ooh. No, this one. Okay, and then I can have one of those for free. That's good. We like. I'm going to take the archive. Okay, done.
Spend 3 herbs and 2 potions to open the gates of hell.
I mean,
just like that.
It's a Tuesday night. It's Devon. What else are you going to do?
Obviously, that gives me a power.
Yeah.
And then, but I've got my binding bonus, so I get 3
Yeah, so
things.
you put it there.
All right, so
You do that, and then you put it there.
Brilliant. So I've got 3
Spend the
things
card again,
back.
Yeah.
And I think I'll take 2 herbs and a potion, I think.
So Aaron in the chat says, not enough people are talking about this game. Yeah, so we normally leave our thoughts on the game till the end. But spoilers, I love this game. I think this game's absolutely fantastic. So, yeah. I don't think this game is going to change my opinion of it. I just really like the way this game plays. We'll talk about it more at the end.
I'll give some more witch to the Sooth. And I'll spend
The Sooth.
the Sooth. And I'll spend a potion as well as my man to take that one.
Yeah, so you found the lost tower.
Yep. And
It was lost.
And it's full of bottles of strong medicinal liquids.
It's now a found tower.
Yep. Okay.
Right. I need resources because I don't have that many. Remember, once per round you can harvest. I need to put an enchantment on there. And to do that, I'm going to need some leaves. I've got the book. Yeah. Okay. I could discover another place of power. There's a cavern there. I like caverns. I mean, that's a better harvesting bonus, but it's more flexible for the power stones, but that's got a nice little binding bonus. I do have some familiars in hand, so yeah. Okay. There's a new type of card that I didn't mention. I'm going to show you this from my hand. This is from the expansion. So this is a ritual that has a power stone on it. And if you were to put a power stone on this card, then it improves the ability.
Okay.
I believe. Or does it get you to do the ability again? Because that's an immediate ability. So let me just double check. Crystal Path. This is seen these somewhere. I think it's in the back of the rule book. New card effect, rituals. Some card effects in this expansion have a lock space. As a free action on your turn, you may place a power stone on a ritual, which doesn't have to match the place at all. It can be anything it wants. After placing a power stone on the lock space, the power stone may not be moved for the rest of the game. And if a ritual has an action space, then it improves the ability of that action space. But if it doesn't have an action space, I'm not sure what the benefit of putting a power stone on it is. Power stones will only double the victory points if they match. So, okay, so some of them have an action space here, and if you put a power stone on it, it increases the value of the. So, if anybody in the chat knows,
So it just increases.
yeah, Aaron
double
says in that
victory
case
points.
it's immediate. So, at the point you play it, you may immediately put the power stone on it,
Mhm.
and if you do, you get the.
Extra bit at the bottom.
Oh no! Hang on, no. Sorry, it says there. Padlock, gain this ability. Basically, on this one, when you play it, you do the thing, and if you put a power stone on it,
You get to
you
do it
do
again.
the thing again.
Yeah,
It allows you to play it twice.
yeah,
That-
makes
that's
sense.
it. Right. Okay.
Makes perfect
Got it.
sense.
It's my go, isn't it? And I was working out how I was going to get, and I was going to go. That was it. I was deciding between that and that, unless I want to mess around up there. So the binding bonus is that you actually do that. Don't think I want that. I'm going to go here with these two witches, and I'm going to take this one. Okay, Bill, your go.
Right, so I have to do a free action. discard a card.
Yeah.
I presume I can do this free action
It's a free action.
once every, or any number of times.
Any number of times.
That's really handy, isn't it?
It's a free, and don't forget, you've got your other free action, which you would never do, because you've got
No, there's no
you've got a
point in doing-
much better one.
And I'm going to exchange that for a herb. So
Mhm.
I've got a herb. And then I'm going to play the Horned Serpent over there. No, there's no binding bonus on there.
There is.
Oh no, there is. Gain points equal to the potion value of
Well,
this.
no, you gain a potion,
Oh right.
and you gain victory points equal to the victory point value of the ritual.
Oh, excellent. So that's 4 points.
4 points.
God, I've accidentally done very well.
I do that as a bank.
Oh,
You just pop them here.
lovely. So, and then that's going to cost me 1 book, 3 herbs, and 2 potions. So quite expensive,
Yeah, but
but a nice one, I think.
and it's got a very nice action space as
It
well.
does. It
Okay.
does.
What does that do? Gets you 4 mana or 2 resources,
Yeah.
and you move a witch from another ritual to this ritual.
So I'm hoping to go there and then there.
Oh, so you move it. You don't. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I should
Mhm.
jump here, advance on the coven track, replacing the slash with a plus, so I gain a herb and a potion.
Yeah, Tino is saying getting 4 places of power in round 1 is extremely good. But the only reason I was able to do it is because of the 3-eyed owl and my ability that allows me to reuse the 3-eyed owl. So, and I could be greedy. I could go and get an extra one. And I tell you what, I'm going to, because I'm all about the greed. I'm going to go and find another Misty Castle to go with my other 2 Misty Castles.
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
have a Misty Castle fetish. It's yeah, it's a thing.
Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to add any more cards up there.
So
this go.
harvest.
So I might as well
Yeah,
harvest.
so you flip that over and you get the harvesting bonus of all of
So
these.
I've
So you
got
get a
a
potion, a mana, and a herb.
Is there a cost for using a order to trigger the marker again?
This.
Potion and mana.
Oh yeah, herb. Which I
Oh, sorry, Paul. I think you might be moving me up.
I did.
No, I haven't. Oh, that was for that, wasn't
That's
it?
your points.
That's points.
Mana's
Oh,
here.
mana's there. So 1 mana.
1 mana,
Thank you. And
potion, and a herb.
Yep, perfect. It's me done.
Okay. I'm going to build catalysts by spending this leaf to take a sickle and placing it on the rune steps. That's it. I could build a crystal, but I don't know where to place a crystal.
Okay, so I'm going to harvest, which means I get 1, 2, 3 cards. I get a book, I get a potion, and after harvesting, because this is my ability, I get to move a card down. So I'm going to move, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, don't forget you can build a catalyst now because you've got a slot there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, you've got many slots.
I have some.
So if you'd have built a sickle there before you harvested, which you wouldn't have been able to do, well, you could have done, then you would have got double that. I'm going to move that down. That's me done. I have harvested.
Okay, I'm going to. It's my free first counsellor.
The blue or green player should put a crystal on the gate of hell. That's not a rule. That's a tactical.
No, I'm planned. Don't worry, it's in my plan. But first one,
So first one's free.
My free counsellor.
So your end of game ability is
2 victory points for every enchantment in my cover.
okay. And you have one of those.
I've
at the
got
moment.
1 at the moment.
Right. I will activate my income. So this one doubles, so that's 2 books, 2 mana,
Mhm.
and a potion.
3 mana.
2 books, 2 mana, and a potion. And then I also trigger get any bonus for any step I've reached in the coven track, so I'll take a herb. Yes. Back to you, Paul.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the whole crystal path thing. And I forgot I can play these cards as well. Because that's quite nice. That's also... Oh, that's the same one you've got. The Horned Serpent.
Mm.
Very expensive, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really expensive. But I need 3 leaves. And we're going to get those. So, I am going to... I mean... Okay, what I should have done... I should have put the crystal on here before using it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 potions for 3 orbs. I don't know. No, I'm going to spend 2 potions and a book to build some catalysts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have a crystal there, which is not charged. And I'm going to build 2 orbs of power. 1 there and 1 there. Which moves me 2 up on here. Which gets me 2 mana and 2 cards.
Very nice.
These cards are good.
I'm actually following suit, so I'm building an orb and a crystal. Please, Rob. So a pink one and a crystally one.
Dark
Cheers.
crystal and an orb.
Lovely.
Yes. Should have placed the crystal on there before I did it. Definitely. Mistakes were made. So yeah, every time you use that, it charges the crystal.
Yeah.
The twin scythe.
Twin scythes, yeah.
2 resources for 4 VPs.
Here,
Yeah, its ability.
yes.
Right. So you just pass the card over. So we can have a closer look.
The text just says you can use it twice.
2 leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only 2 resources. But that also gets me that. So. Right. Okay. I'll just pass that back to you a second.
Here you go.
It's a book and 2 leaves.
It's a
isn't it?
book and 2 leaves to buy it,
Right.
and 2 leaves to activate it.
Book. 2 books and a leaf to buy it, as well as any 1 resource because I'm currently not advanced in crystal.
Yeah. You would also need an additional resource to play it as if it was in your hand.
Cool. Right. I'm going to spend 2 cards. Throw away 2 cards
Throwing away 2
to
cards.
take a leaf.
Yep.
Book and 2 leaves, wasn't it? Book and 2 leaves. Then spending a book as the bonus cost.
Yep.
That was a free action. Yep. And then spend a book and 2 leaves.
So you're playing this as if it was in your hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Replenished by a transmutation chalice.
Yep. I'm dropping it straight down onto the Prophet's Church,
So you get a binding bonus.
which is immediately up the track, and
Yep.
replace / with plus. That's 3 more mana and 2 more cards, please.
3 more mana. 1, 2, 3. 2
more
cards.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So here's me thinking I don't have many resources, and I've got like 12 cards in hand.
Cards are resources.
Cards are resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, how did you get all of those?
Well, I harvested a
That's
whole bunch,
amazing.
and I played something else that got
Yeah,
me a
nice.
whole bunch. And
Nice.
yeah, I while you weren't
I
looking, I
thought-
cheated and drew.
I thought I was
cards.
Cardmeister, and I've obviously been usurped.
Yeah. So I want to bind a familiar into the cavern. It's probably going to be, but I'm thinking if I had one that, that's amazing. Okay, so I need to do that. I need to play that and that. Wow. How's that going to work? Okay, I think I can do it, but I need to throw 4 cards away. Wow. Am I being greedy? Yes. I absolutely am. So. that's also really good. Oh, and that's really good. Oh, it's all really good.
How many potions did you pay when you bought the 2 orbs for?
Oh, were they 2 potions
The
each?
2 each.
Apologies. And I've already drawn the 2 cards. Yes, I cheated there. So I need to spend another potion.
Just throw away 2
I'll
cards.
just throw away another card.
2 cards, 2 for 1.
I spent 2. I should have spent 4.
Yep.
So I've just thrown an extra one away. So I get 1 potion.
Yeah, which is 2 cards.
Oh, it's 2 cards for 1 resource.
Bill exchanged 1 for 1. We exchanged 2 for 1.
Man.
Have you been doing 1 for 1?
Well, I haven't done any yet.
Okay.
I'm about to do some, so thank you for reminding me of that. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Right, so I'm going to get rid of those 2 cards. They're the potion. Right, we're all caught up.
Take that left-hand card. Slide them all along.
Oh, is that what we should have done? Okay, thank you.
You know,
You two know.
which makes sense. It's all there. It's
Yeah.
shuffling down as we go.
Okay, well that changes everything. If it's 2 cards for 1 resource, like it says
On your
on the
pre-active
player
card,
aid,
Yep.
that means, and now I've lost that potion. Oh wow. Okay,
There were lots of cards.
I still have lots of cards, but I don't think I can play. I certainly can't play the one I wanted to play,
He's at it again, chap.
and I'm not sure I can actually play. I mean, I'd have to throw 4 cards away for this. Is it worth it? I'm not sure it is. I don't want to play a specialist. I can't ascend on the crystal path because I don't have a charged crystal.
Just to say, this one is any time I would harvest, I get to double.
Yeah,
Or
I
only
believe
on
so.
triggering that effect.
Well, oh, can you harvest the card?
Other
That's a
cards
good
allow
question.
harvest.
That's
So
a
I'll pass
good
the on.
question. Have a look in there, see what it says. Okay, so yeah, wow.
It says when harvesting it.
Okay, so when harvesting it. So if I was to throw away 4 of these cards for 2 resources, I might be able to do one more thing. But I don't know if that one more thing is actually going to help me. Unless it's... It's not really going to help me. Because I haven't got any more workers here. And these are all really expensive. I don't think I'm going to do anything else.
I will be.
Yeah, I think I'm passing.
I'm not far off, I don't think.
Okay.
I've got to come. So free action for a book. And then I'm going to move my order to here for a book and discard a card. I
So what's that?
advance. I
Discard
advance
a
on the
book,
cover
okay.
track and double its bonus. So
4 mana.
4 mana.
Nice.
That's me done.
Okay, I'm going to spend a book to take an uncharged crystal.
I'm out.
Okay. Back to you, Bill.
Well, I'm going to do this one. Move to
No,
to this ritual.
that's when you do it. You still have to be able to trigger it.
Well, that's what I don't know how the horn serpent
Well, how
works.
else is it? Move a witch from another ritual to
So the
this
horn
ritual,
serpent is
which is that
in
space,
one of the
isn't
new
it?
ones. Is it explained in here?
But that for me would say.
I hope so, because that's what I've been planning for the entire
But
turn.
the idea is it then moves that witch off another ritual, freeing that ritual up, so you can go and use that one again with someone else. But you still have to be able to trigger the effect, because that's the effect.
Well, ask Tino.
Oh, so that's how much it cost.
No. So you put a witch there.
Yeah,
You play a witch as normal, applying the rules. You gain that,
yeah.
and then you can move a witch there from another ritual to this ritual, which then means that,
So there'd be 2 witches on there.
which means you could move him to there.
Is that how that
That's
works?
That would seem to be.
Ah,
Otherwise, it should have been said before that to say you can do this.
yeah.
Another one.
No, I see what you mean now. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, that does make
I
sense.
thought it was the other way.
No, but I think Rob's right. That is,
I think Rob might be right.
yeah, because that is the effective placing.
So are we saying that you put a witch on there?
Yeah, and then I can
and by
move.
doing that, you move one to
Yeah.
there,
That's
Yeah.
opening up that slot.
which
Very
frees up
which
that
is not
slot.
again, which is fair enough.
That's a very, very nice card.
Oh, I was going to impress both of you then with my.
Yeah, well, I thought it was
huge-
that.
Anyway, okay. Well, in that case,
We've all seen your huge. Thank you.
right. Okay. Well, I think we'll. Well, that was me done anyway.
That's okay. Then one question: to move a witch or an elder onto a card like this,
Mhm.
do I have to be able to afford to do the ability, or can I just move them there because I want? To
I
charge
don't
the
think you can just move there. I think you have to be able to do the ability.
Oh, also, I should charge that. Charge the crystals.
Yeah,
But
Oh, so you
Or
could have
doing the
done a
action.
bit.
I think that's another action, isn't it?
It is.
That's
Oh, but you've not passed
I
yet.
haven't passed yet. Yeah.
Use an action space. The amount of the cost is followed by an arrow. In order to resolve the effect, you must pay the cost. If there's no arrow, the effect can be activated for free.
It might be in the new rules because normally you wouldn't bother doing that, but with the crystal charging ability, moving someone there.
Oh, I see what you mean. Can you move a worker
Elder
to
to
it
there.
just to charge? I would say thematically, you've got to do the ritual in order to charge the crystal. That sounds to me. It says crystals. After activating the action space of a ritual, charge all crystals. You have to activate the action space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. Activating the action space is that, but paying the cost.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious because like,
Well, we'll ask Tino. Can Rob place his
one of my
elder
elders there.
on there, not do the effect, but still charge the crystal? These effects allow you to also charge crystals that are not placed on rituals with action spaces. What does that mean? Oh, there are certain bonuses or card effects that allow you to charge crystals. Right, okay, yeah.
That I don't think there's. Can't afford that.
Resolve its effect.
Yeah.
We'll get an answer.
No, sorry, that's all right.
You can't. Okay, I didn't think you would.
Didn't need an apology, just confirmation. But yeah, I just want to make sure because otherwise the elders are sort of sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's everything because all I've got is a couple of them and 2 cards left in
Okay.
hand. So I think that'll be a.
So, Bill,
pass
are
for me.
you ascending up the crystal path?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. So that exhausts, isn't it?
And you go to here and you get any one of these
Yeah.
cards.
And I'm going to get that.
And then Rob's passed, I've passed.
And I am now passing.
Okay, so we go to phase 3. We have the battle for the Northern Lakes. It's you two.
Yep.
You've both got 2.
Yep.
So how much mana do you want to spend? Rob has 7 mana. Bill, you have 5. Mana is spent even if you don't win the fight because you're spending it to get these bonuses as well.
We're both in the same spot.
Yeah, so if it's a tie, I was going to look up ties. I think it's the most number of witches on the space. It's the tie. Case of a tie, the player who spent the most mana. Okay, and if it's still a tie, it's the one who is in turn order beginning with the starting player. So in this case, if it was a tie, Bill would get it.
I'm done.
6.
All yours.
Alright, so Bill, you spent 1, Rob, you spent 6. So your total strength was 3.
3.
So you don't get
I
anything.
don't get anything now.
You spent 2.
Oh, that's just for mana. Oh, that's including mana.
Yeah.
That's including the witches. I thought it's just. No, that's fine. Don't worry. No, my mistake.
Whereas Rob, you got 8.
So
So you
Very
win
nice.
and get a power stone.
I'll take this power stone.
You also
shove on.
become the first player for next round.
Whoop, whoop.
You get 2 points.
Yum, yum, yum.
You get a potion and herb,
Potion
and
herb.
you get to move a card to your inner circle.
Yes, and I shall. I think.
Just keep your resources up a little bit.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
That's it.
I thought that wasn't right. Should have been one of them.
Potion and herb. Yeah.
Potion and herb. I'm going to move down the moon steps.
Okay.
I've got my reasons. Don't worry. It's like an odd decision because I'm moving it out of the
All these lines
incoming
here.
phase.
Right, and now we do the Central Mountains. So it's me and you.
Mhm.
You've got 4 mana. I've got 2. We both have 2 people in there.
So the advantages of moving it down.
It's worth points. Currently,
So
that's
these points aren't worth anything.
they're
while
not
they're
worth
up there.
anything at the end of the
That's
game.
it.
And the advantage of moving this down is that you can activate it with an Elder.
Yeah. But I'm using the harvest potential.
You lose the harvest potential.
So right, understood. Okie dokie. I'm done.
Yep.
4.
So I spend all my mana. You spend all your mana.
Yeah.
But you've won, so you get a Power Stone.
Now, what? There's only. Oh, it's about
So you probably want that one.
matching. Why would I want that
Because
one?
then that's worth 8 points instead of 4.
Oh, right, but why that particular shape?
Because it's.
Gotcha.
You don't have to allocate it now, but you would put it there.
Oh, I can allocate it
You
now.
can
Can
if you
I?
want
Yeah,
to.
might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your total was 6.
So I go up on the coven track. Is that right?
And you get a card.
So that's 3 points and a card.
Whereas I've just got 4, which is just a card. Seems a bit of a waste, but never mind. And finally, down here, I've got 2. You've got 1.
What's the tiebreaker?
Mana spent. So you will win if you spend 1 mana.
I will spend 1 mana.
Okay, so you spend 1 mana, so you've won, and you get a Power Stone.
I'll take the.
Why is there a Power Stone missing from here?
Were you using it as an example?
I was using it as an example, but where have I put it?
Check his sleeves.
Hmm.
It's not on your board anywhere, is it? Because you were demonstrating using.
I
it
was
on a card.
demonstrating it. Nope, I'll get another Power Stone. There you go.
It will turn up.
I will take a dot, please.
Rats, that didn't work out. Right, end of round. These will come back.
Everyone comes through. Everyone back on the pile. Whoops.
Okay, what else happens at the end of the round? Replenish regions, place all witches back, flip the clan token to its active side. Activate any end of round effects. Right, round 2.
Start at the top. 3 books. 2.
If there's still a tie, the tied player whose marker is the furthest ahead on the crystal path wins. Oh, is that a change? Thank you. Crystal path is now the tiebreaker.
Cool. 9 for your total. We have 2 mana, please, Paul.
You want 5 cards?
Yes. Yep. Still want the 2 mana.
So you want 2 mana.
Yep.
I also get 2 mana. And I get 2 books. And a leaf. Okay. Is the second tiebreaker. Okay, so mana spent is the first tiebreaker. And the second tiebreaker is the crystal path. Thank you, Aaron. Right, income is done. Action phase.
Starting with me.
Starting with you.
Yes. Let's have a quick look, see what we got. Immediately 2 mana. Mystic Spring. 2 mana. You may place an elder. You may place an elder in a region. Oh! So the point I bind this, I can. And that's just placing it in the general pot as a tiebreaker sort of thing, isn't it? You may place an elder in a region. They don't get any effects for doing it. It's just they count as an extra person there. Right. Well, in that case, I think I will start off by sending 2 witches to here. Taking the Mystic Springs and placing it there. Which gains me 3 VPs because it costs more than 1 witch.
3 VP.
Thank you very much.
Card that I don't understand how it works.
So playing advisors, they go up there
That's
All
right.
right. And
So it's the top element of the
Specialists.
specialists, but you've still got to pay the
Yeah,
top
that's right.
card
Sorry,
cost.
you
Yeah.
completely ignore that part.
And right, gotcha.
So I have a question for Tino or Aaron or whoever. I have a specialist that the ability says clan token. So I'm going to guess that means when I flip my clan token, so it should be a permanent ability, I think, that when I flip my clan token, I get this. Is that right? Is that how that works? Because if it is, that seems quite good. There's also that. That seems quite good as well. They're all good. Everything's good. So those orbs were really expensive. And all they did was move me up here. Okay. Okay, yes. So when I use my clan token, it's not that good. It's not that great. Okay, so. Oh, should I have that back? Well, we definitely want to use that. But do we go for yet another Misty Castle? I don't think we do. I think we are short on leaves. So I'm going to send these 2 witches to here. And we're going to discover a spirit bog. Tasty.
It's the best kind of bog.
It is.
Going there. I'm going to get 2 books and a herb. That's it. That's me done.
I have another rules question for Tino or Aaron. If I get to harvest a place of power in another player's outer circle and they had a ritual on it with a sickle, would I get double the resources? I mean, that seems very strong if I were to do that.
What does it say on the rules? I mean, if it says when you harvest it, then
Sickle.
So I can see where you're coming from.
Sorry, it's a scythe.
Scythe.
It looks like a sickle, but it's called a scythe. Spend 1 herb to build a scythe. Take it from the general supply. Each scythe copies the harvest bonus of its place of power when harvesting it.
Yeah, it does say. Well, I think Tino's saying yes.
So it does. Wow.
Yeah.
So just FYI, you might not want to put really good places in your outer circle. I might be able to harvest them. You've moved it down already.
Yeah.
Stop my butterflies getting to it.
Whose go is it?
I've had 1 turn this round. I
Oh,
think.
I've had one. I just went
Is it
there.
back to me then? Because I went there. Is that it?
Yeah,
Is it back to
I
me?
think so.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right, I will spend 2 cards to take a herb for a free action. I'm going to move my Elder to here to spend 2 herbs to take 4 VPs and flip that to its active side.
That's me already. Right. Well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend this herb to treat this as an action space. I'm going to go onto it, charge the crystal, and I'm going to replenish the places of power here. And I'm going to take 1 of them for free. And it's going to be another spirit bog. Okay. Do like my 3-eyed owl.
I'm going cheap. Just gonna get a cheapy one there. Okay, that's me done.
Okay, I will spend this crystal to go up on the crystal path, please.
Which card would you like?
I would let the 3rd one along.
Oh, the one I was just about to take.
Yep. Marvellous.
The one that gets extra resources.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay. Well, I am also going up the crystal path. And I'm going to take 1 of these cards. And I am going to take This one, obviously. I mean, I could play that as if it was. Oh no, hang on a minute. Yeah, I could play it as if it was from there at no extra cost.
No extra cost, yeah.
But somebody else might. Oh, and I don't want anybody else to take it. No, I'm just going to take it. I don't want to run the risk of somebody else taking it. Okay, here we go, Bill.
Right. It's a bit awkward because I don't want to double that one up really, but what's another way of moving up? It's going there. So what I need is another ritual. That's what I need to do.
All I need is
So preferably an enchantment, a cheap enchantment. That's not cheap. So I thought I had it planned and now I haven't. But here we go. Okay, yeah, that seems reasonable. So 1 book and 3 herbs. That's 2 herbs. I should discard a card
for the third one.
For the 3rd herb. That will go on to there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an instant thing, which is play a ritual or specialist from the crystal path for free.
Oh, but opponents draw a card and get a point.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, I've got a point.
I think we'll have that as a specialist. So now each time I ascend on the crystal path, I also ascend on the coven path.
Yes.
Which hopefully should work with my combo.
Okay. All done, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jump here. No, sorry, I was actually going to trigger this one. So the bonus from the coven path will be to take one of these, and then I will take one of these and 2 mana, please.
2 mana for black.
2 mana for black.
Okay. I am going here, and I'm going to discover this spirit bog to go with the other 2 spirit bogs. Okay.
Well, I'm going to harvest because I'm not getting any more places of power, so I'll do it now.
It
It should have been that way before. So 1 mana.
Yep.
1
potion.
Herb.
Herb and a bug.
Thank you. That's me done.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 of my witches to go here. Advance on the coven track, replacing slash with plus. So I'll get 3 VPs, and I'm going to drop the Mystic Springs down.
Right, I'm going to throw those 2 cards away for a herb. Then I'm going to throw that away and that away for a potion. I'm then going to spend a leaf, a potion, and a book. Right, you're going to like this, not a lot. I'm going to play this as a council member. So from now on, every time I harvest a place of power, I get a point.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. I think it's time to do this. So, it's going to cost me a card and a book to go here.
So a card and a book. Yeah.
And then
Charge the crystal.
each time I ascend on the crystal path,
You're not
Which
ascending on the crystal path yet.
That's why it doesn't work.
You need 2 crystals.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just trying to avoid doubling that rather than doubling that. But I don't think I can.
So you advance
I
on the
probably
coven
could.
track and double the bonus.
So I double the bonus.
So you get to move 2
So
cards down.
2 cards down. So I'll move that one down. See, now, the thing is, they harvest, and I like harvesting. But that is worth 8 points, I suppose. Oh, go on then. Mistake, I think. But yeah, we'll do it the other way around. Yeah, so that's but that's activated that. Okay.
Did you want to do it twice?
No. It was a waste of that. I could have come. I think if I had more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. Right, I'm going to spend 2 books, herbs, and 2 potions to drop down Choir Cauldron on Mystic Springs. 2
mana is a binding
mana,
bonus.
and one of my elders can go say hi to.
Hello.
Howdy doody.
This old bloke's just turned up.
Get off my mana side, you young whippersnappers.
I am going to harvest. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. And I'm going to get a card. Is that 1 card? That's 1 card. Another card. A book. A potion. And 3 leaves. Okay. And then after I've harvested, one of these is going to come down. And it's going to be this spirit bug. Okay, done.
Right, let's do this right now. So I'm going to go there. I'll get four mana, and I will move him to there. Okay, that's me done.
Okay. I'm going to build catalysts.
Oh, sorry, and then I went on there, doesn't it? So which means I go up on the coven track.
You've built an orb. Did you just build that?
No, I built it ages ago, but I just activated that.
Doesn't matter. It's only those that charge up when you use them.
But don't I go up to the group?
That's just a one-off when you build it.
Oh.
That's it. They do nothing else.
Yeah, they're not good. Yeah.
I don't know if I do go up.
Going up this track's difficult, which is why they're.
Oh, I probably missed my chance. I don't think I went when I built it. I didn't go up on the track, but sorry.
Thought we'd.
If you didn't, somebody might have spotted.
Yeah, they might have spotted.
But
If I didn't,
you've gone up 3 steps.
Yeah.
Once was then for that. Did you do that last time?
I've done that last time as well.
So that's 2, and that was your 3rd.
Wasn't there something else you played?
There's something else.
Was that?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's all right. It's fine.
Well,
It's
no,
fine.
if we can work it out.
Might...
Did you get 6 on here? I think you did.
I did, yeah.
So that was your coven track as well.
Yeah.
So I think you've missed a coven track.
I don't think I went up when I placed it because I assumed I was going to do it.
Let's do it and see if the chat
Okay.
says anything. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Somebody who's watching might have noticed.
But yeah, I'm not.
Don't mind it's your first game, mate. We should be watching out for things like that. So I will spend this book to place an uncharged crystal here in the Mystic Springs.
Oh yeah, they're books, aren't they?
Yep.
Because I need 2 now, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so I had a plan. What was the plan? Plan was... I think this. I really do want to play this because it's awesome. So it costs... Oh, I need a potion. Well, that's fine because I've got stuff that I don't need. I don't need that one. Don't need that one. So I throw those 2 away for a potion. And then I'm going to spend 2 books, a leaf, and 2 potions for a butterfly fairy ritual. And I should have brought that down. That's, yes, I now see why. Okay, I'm going to put it here. And because I've bound, so I gain a potion and then bound with the familiar 2 points. So I gain a potion and I get 2 points. Okay. Done.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back in here again. I'm missing out on recharging the crystal, unfortunately, but it's makes sense to do it this way. Spend a book, discard a card.
And get 8 points.
8 points.
Okay, nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. I'm going to send one of my elders to here, and I'll harvest these 2 places of power.
So it's to harvest.
This place, and another in the same circle.
Oh, nice.
So that's 4 mana and 2 books.
4 mana?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sickle. 4.
That's what I was asking about the sickle earlier.
Yeah. So 4.
Puts me on 10.
Right, okay.
And that charges that.
Very nice.
Yes.
That's very nice. Right, okay. So, not particularly great. Now that I've got it, but it is what it is. So I'm going to spend a book to buy a crystal. That's it.
I'm going to advance on the crystal path.
So it's going to cost you 2.
Oh, 2 crystal. I've got to get another crystal.
2 for the next one.
Think,
Yeah, that's why me and Rob are now going for 2
Okay,
crystals.
in that case, I better buy a crystal, hadn't I? That makes more sense.
Cost you a
Well,
book.
yes, yep, you're flaming.
Uh,
Bear in mind,
yes.
though, if it goes in the flaming oracle, you've got no way of charging it. Because you can't send anyone there.
Can't send
Well,
anyone
no
there.
way of charging it. There are ways to
Oh,
charge
sorry,
it,
yeah.
but
You've got to get them.
it's
Okay.
it's harder to charge it.
Yes, no, it's all becoming clear. Right, so I won't do that. So that makes that more important. Oh, Bill. Do this. Charm. So this is what we want. So we want to do that. It's going to cost me 4. It's a lot. This may have to wait, I think so. Sorry, that's okay. I'm discarding 4 cards to act as 3 herbs and a potion, which will allow me to do that.
I forgot there's these. There's these action spaces.
Mm.
Oh, completely forgot about those.
Because they take witches, which are.
Yeah,
which
but
are
What's that, sorry?
These action spaces, that's how I get the resources.
Card
Yeah.
resources.
Oh, that changes everything.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay, I'm going to throw away 4 cards to take 2 herbs. Then move this elder to here to throw away 2 herbs to take 4 VPs and charge my second crystal.
4 VPs.
4 VPs.
Because that's a place that can be
Oh,
used
as well.
twice.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, now we've got that. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to send this witch over here, throw a card away, and get 3 resources. Done. Book, herb.
Book, herb, book.
Bookie
Last
book, herb,
Last
herb.
bottle glass.
Okay. Discard a card as a book to get a crystal. There we go.
All done?
Yep.
I'm going to spend 2 crystals to go up on the crystal track and get me a cat and 2 VPs.
So 2 VPs.
And what does the cat do again?
Actually, this now counts as 2 witches for any and all rules. So if I can send 1 witch here to get
Yeah,
one of them, and I'll count 4 witches
very
there.
nice.
Cat on that.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I am playing Old Lang Syne, or Old Ley Lines. So 3 leaves and 2 books. And it's going to go on the archive, which means I'm binding, so I gain a book. And I get 2 points. And the ability is I move down another place of power, and if that place of power has a ritual, gain points equal to its value. Okay. I'm going to move down the cavern.
I'll be going there. Discard a card, which gets me 2 points. Charge up that crystal. There we go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send my witch out to here, taking control of these ruins,
Yeah.
which gets me 3 VPs because it costs at least 2.
Which colour are you, sorry?
Black, still black.
Right.
How many VPs?
3.
How has he got that many
Because
points?
I keep every time I take a high value one of these, I'm getting 2, and I keep getting 4 points for that. In Paul's one, he's getting 7 VPs just taking the
Well,
hardest.
I did, but now
now
I'm.
you're chipping them down. Yeah. I'll put the ruins there, which doesn't get me any immediate bonus, but is an income bonus for later.
Right, I'm going to use an elder on my butterfly fairy, and I get to harvest 2 places of power in an opponent's circle, and that opponent gets 1 point.
Is it in the outer circle or the inner circle?
Outer circle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to harvest those 2. So
Yeah.
because I harvest a place of power, I get 2 points. I also get a leaf and a book, and Bill, you get
A point.
a point.
Thank you very much. You must cooperate against the evil Rob.
Yes.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, it's my go, isn't it?
I haven't got quite as much mana as you two put together, but it's close.
Right, this time I'm going to
2 crystals to
Two
move up the
crystals.
crystal path.
move up the crystal path.
So you get 2 points,
And
and you get a cat.
a little cat. That's nice. There we go.
I think I'm done. Yeah.
Definitely not done. Although I can't use that again because these are here, so that won't go there, so that won't do that. So maybe. Oh no, I can play. Ooh, yes. Right. I need another potion. So I'm going to get rid of that card and that card for a potion. I'm then going to play 2 potions, 2 books, and a leaf for a second butterfly fairy ritual.
He does like his butterfly fairies.
Now that gets me a leaf. It doesn't get me the 2 points.
Okay, well, I'm sending off my cat woman. It's there. And that means I can grab that one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's worth 2.
So the point you put something on it, it automatically locks itself.
Okay, so I'm going to send this elder. You're done, aren't
I'm
you?
done. Yeah, still done.
So I'm going to send this elder to this butterfly fairy. And I'm going to harvest those 2. So I get 2 potions and a point. And Rob gets a point. And I get 2 points because I've harvested a place of power. Yeah. Butterfly fairies with that is a combo.
Sorry, every time I advance on the crystal path, I advance on the coven path.
Okay, so you go up.
Which brings another thing down.
It does bring another thing down. Did you forget to move up on the Yeah,
That's where we go. Yeah.
I'll move this one down.
And then I believe it's your go next.
I pass.
So it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that should have charged. I'm not sure there is anything left for me to do. I do have some resources left, but yeah. So I guess I could do an orb, but the orb is only going to get me 3 points. So it's not really worth doing it. I think I'm going to pass as well.
Okay.
Okay. Battle time.
Yes. So we start here.
In the Northern Lakes. Rob, you have 2. Bill, you have 3. I have 1.
Okay.
What's the...
The mana situation is I'm on 2, Bill, you're on 8, Rob's on 10.
Yeah. Maximum requirements are there. 8, 6, 4.
Okay.
6.
0.
2.
So Bill spends 2, Rob spends 6.
Yep.
So Rob wins and gets the Power Stone.
So I take a Power Stone.
And then Rob, you have a total of 8. You get to do all of those things.
Yep, so
Bill, you have a total of
4.
5.
So
Lost
4, wasn't it?
down.
Counts as 2.
Oh, 5.
You had 5.
One of them.
You just get 2 points.
2 VP, please.
So 2 for black, 2 for green.
Thank you. Right, come on, Bill.
Okay. Central Mountains.
Oh, I'm not involved in that.
Me and
so
Rob. Rob, you've got 3. I've got 2.
Yep.
Okay.
3.
0.
So that's 6 for me. So after you
Get a card.
Yep.
You go up on the covenant track.
gets me another one of them, another one of them. And I took
And you took the Power Stone.
the Power Stone.
Right. And then down here, me and you, Bill,
So what is that? 6 plus power?
it's charge a crystal and draw a card. So I've got 2 mana, you've got 6. We've both got 1 thing in there. Mana's really important, isn't it?
Do I need to charge? Do I need to charge? Because these crystals are going to these crystals are going to charge when you use the actions anyway, aren't they?
Provided you use the action, yes.
Which I think I'm probably going to do. So in that case, and Paul's got 1 mana, so he can't beat me there. So there we go. Right.
The most I can get is 2.
Yeah. So there we are.
0.
3.
So 3 plus your 1 is 4. So you get 2 points and a Power Stone.
I don't think I've got anywhere to put power stones at the moment.
You will have the Lost Tower, we can take one.
There.
Oh, and what would it do to the lost tower?
It makes that worth 8 points instead
Oh,
of 4.
go on, stick him
You
on.
have to bring the Lost Tower down.
Yeah, once it's down.
Excellent.
It's not locked there yet. Just that's where you can
Yeah.
put it later
Witches
on.
come home,
Excellent.
Including your cats.
including the cats. The cats do not run off.
Right, so I'm being a bit dense.
Well, that's the first time you played.
It's been a long day. It's your first game.
Okay. Don't forget to flip your
Oh,
Yeah,
ah,
click
this
the thing is.
yeah. Sorry, Paul. Can I grab my last
There you go.
bod? Thank you.
Okay, right. So we have Enge.
Enge. Spot the old Enge.
Another Enge. Oh, Spirit Bugs, my favourites. Oh, look. It's the trifecta of Spirit Bugs. Right. So, round 3.
Yes. Final round.
Final round. 9 cards.
Yep. 3 books
Thanks, Paul.
and 2 mana. You with me up to the mana track?
Of course.
Did you? Has anyone moved me down for the 3 mana I spent during the last fight? I should have
No.
been on 1.
I don't think I moved down either.
Well, I should now be on 3. So,
Maybe
10 at
so.
the start of the round, and I spent 9 during the fights.
Okay, you had 8.
I only spent. Oh, right at the beginning,
You spent 2 in 1.
and then 3 there. So I spent 5.
So
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I just gained 2.
Is that
so
9?
I'm now back on 3.
5.
Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, Paul.
5 cards. 2 books. 1 leaf. 2 mana. Round 3. Final round. Off we go. Who's first? Who won this?
Me.
So you're
Me.
first.
First things first. We're going to spend 1 leaf and 2 potions.
Oh, that's amazing.
Play a transmutation
I forgot
chalice
about that.
here, which as a harvest bonus gains me that.
Oh, that's amazing as well. So many good cards.
Oh, this is nice. Okay.
You don't. You did something I wasn't paying attention.
Yes,
You done?
I played that.
Okay. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna discover the henge.
Go there. Let's go with that henge.
Your henge is better than mine.
Well, I've got a lovely henge.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just. I'm going to send this witch to here. Go up on the coven track, get 4 mana and then 3 more cards. Thank you.
4 mana and 3 cards. Right. Probably need to do that. So we're going to send this. So I'm going to spend a leaf to turn that lightning bolt into a worker space. I'm going to put a worker on it, which charges a crystal, and I'm going to replenish this. And I'm going to take the Misty Castle. Do we take the Misty Castle? Yeah, let's take the Misty Castle. Okay, done.
Three crystals to get to the end.
Yeah.
It's 2 to get to here, and then 3 to get to here.
Yep.
And I must remember, you can play these cards as if they were in your hand.
Okay, let's harvest. I don't think I'm going to be doing much more building. So,
It's a point.
another 3 points there.
No, that's not harvesting. That's end of game.
Oh.
Harvesting is
Oh,
underneath
brilliant.
the
And a
harvesting.
mana. And a mana.
And a mana.
That's me done.
Yeah, so that's only worth 3 points if it's in
And
the
as soon
there's
as
a little symbol there.
and it goes down automatically as soon as I attach something like
Yeah,
that.
as soon as you put a ritual on it.
Okay, right. I think I've got a plan, I think.
Okay. I'm going to send my double witch to here.
Meow.
I'll take.
Cat fight.
Yeah, row row. 3 more points, please, because I went to a.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my 2 charged crystals to advance up here. Get my own cat. Meow.
So I'm going to go there. And I'm
So
going
the next one just gets us 3
book.
VPs and another.
3 VPs and a power stone.
Yep.
Ah, that's where the other power stone went. It's put on there.
Yeah,
It should only be 3.
There we are.
Yes. So I'm discarding a card as a book and discarding a card as a card to advance on the coven track and double its bonus. That's 8.
8 mana.
And activate that crystal. That's it. That's me done.
Right. Let's send him to here, charging a crystal, and I will harvest this, which gets me 2 mana, and this one that gets me 2 mana and a book. Sorry, 2 mana and 2 books.
I'm going to build a catalyst. I'm going to spend a book, get a crystal.
Have I got my extra? Have I got all 4 of my mana?
I did your 4 mana.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep.
I think I did 4.
Yeah, because I went to 3, then to 7. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
4. It's so annoying. I didn't get of all those cards I picked up. I didn't pick up a single lightning bolt, but there we go. This is life. So I'm going to go there. Discard a card. Doesn't have a lightning bolt effect. But I get 2 victory points. What am I doing?
Is that worth it?
I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I want to.
Oh, you want to charge the crystal?
charge the
Right,
crystal.
okay, yeah. It's probably worth it
I
then.
think it is worth it. Yeah, I'll carry on doing that.
2
Yeah,
points.
2 points.
But yeah, getting rid of a card and getting the immediate effect of
I
it.
know. But I
That's
mean,
incredible.
you'd think in 9 cards I'd get one lightning
You'd
bolt.
hope, yeah. But I took them all out the deck.
Yeah,
So-
you did.
Back to me.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to spend a book to place a crystal here.
So I'm going to send. I'm going to send this elder to here, charging the crystal, and I'm going to harvest 2 places of power in an opponent's circle. And I'm going to charge. I'm severely lacking in all of this stuff. I'm going to take these. So, Bill, you get a point.
Oh, thank you.
I get a point. I get a mana, and I get a leaf. And because I harvested 2 places of power, I get 2 points.
Okay, I'm going to go here. Which will give me what's worth there at this point. Quite ahead on the mana stakes, aren't I? I want to get that. No, I'll get 4 mana. And I will move that one to there.
From the Gate of Hell.
Yeah, these are like hovering. That's me done.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to jump him to here. Charge that. Spend 2 books for 3
3 resources and a point.
herbs and a point. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to send this elder to here, since before. I'm going to charge that crystal. I'm going to harvest 2 places of power in an opponent's thing. So I'm going to harvest these 2 again. So you get a point. I get effectively 3 points. I get a mana and a leaf. Okay,
Yeah. So
happy with that.
I'm discovering 2 cards. One is a card and one is a book.
Yeah,
Go there.
advance on the cover track, double the bonus. It's 10 points. When you're on 39. He takes the lead.
Let's be
I
done.
mean, 10 points is huge.
He's getting that.
That Gate to Hell.
He's getting him a
I
lot.
tell you what, I know what I'm going to do tonight when you 2 have gone over. I'm gonna create a Gate to Hell in the basement.
Yeah,
I mean, look at that.
It's worth points.
It's
Well,
worth.
it's nice when it's been,
Yeah, when you,
which is quite thematic.
you combo with the
The
whole
whole
serpent.
turbot coming out of the gates of hell.
Yeah, you can buy them in the local Chinese shop. I'll do that. And it's closed. Chinese is closed on a Tuesday. So just the Gate to Hell tonight. I'll get the Horned Serpent tomorrow. Sorted.
Right.
That's my weekend. So
I'm going to spend 2 crystals, charge crystals, to go on the crystal track.
yeah,
3 VP.
3 VP,
And I'll take
37 to 40. Which you
Chevron.
want? Chevron. Right. I am also spending 2 crystals. I am moving up. I get 3 points. And I'm going to take this one. Don't think I'm going to get to the end.
I'm also
Well, we're all doing it
Yeah.
back to back. So have a thing and have,
right now.
have 3 points.
I suppose it goes.
You can assign it at the end of the game.
Yeah, there's not many places it's worth going, is it? But I'll keep there. Go there. Yeah, so that's me done. Oh no, it's not quite. Each time I advance on the crystal path, advance on the coven track,
Okay, and now you
go
can,
there, and I'll bring this bob down.
Yeah, oh, I've not
That was
asked
all
it yet.
part of my master plan.
Okay. You done, Bob?
I'm done. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
That's right. That was right. I'm just checking. Moving him to here, spending 2 to charge the crystal and take 4 VP.
4 VP. Okay, I'm going to send this witch with a cat over to here, and we've discovered the cavern. Going to have to shuffle along this because I've got space. Have you ever seen this many places of power? That's me done.
I think this makes sense. Just.
For those people watching, how many people have played the solo mode of this? I haven't played it yet, and I am very tempted to give this a go. But I've never played it, so I don't know if the solo mode is pool friendly. I don't know how complex it is. Let me know what you think.
No, I think it's going to be. Oh, that's frustrating. That's a waste of witch. But that's
Waste of witch?
okay. Well, not waste
Oh,
of
yeah.
witch.
Okay.
And I'll get 2 herbs and a potion.
You throw a card away.
Sorry, Paul.
2 herbs and a potion?
Yeah. And I'll throw that one away.
For a card.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 books, a herb, and 2 potions to play the Thunderbird Staff in the cavern.
Thunderbird 5.
Yep, I get a potion, but it's not a familiar.
It's not
sort of-
familiar, so you don't get the super binding bonus.
There we are.
Right. So I'm going to harvest. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. 9 points. Also, I get a card, another card, and another card. So 1, 2, 3. I also get a book. I get a leaf, and another leaf, and a mana, and a potion. And after harvesting, something comes down. Well, I'm probably not going to be harvesting again, so I think I just want to bring something down that's going to get me a binding bonus. I'm going to bring... Oh no, I could bring this one down. Yeah, I'm going to bring that one down. There you go. Sorted. Thing is, I've got too many places of power. These don't do anything for me now. They got me a whole bunch of resources. If I can get rituals onto them, but getting them down is tricky. Tricky. Right, I'm done. Bill. Here we go.
oh, I'm an idiot, Paul.
What have you done now?
Oh, there's just misjudged stuff. It's all right. This is yeah. I'll still do 2 books. I'm still short.
Okay, so Tino, unbiased, says that the solo mode is fantastic. Completely unbiased.
What's more important?
Solo mode designed by, I wonder who.
Written by Tino, designed by Tino, directed by Tino, starring Tino and Tino.
So I've got a cheaper one. So I'm going to spend a card as a potion, spend 2 herbs and 1 potion to cast that there on the henge, which advances me on the coven track for 6 points.
6 points. Bringing on 48.
Vicious fight over there. Right. I think I'm going to send 2 witches to the south.
Do you want the spirit bog, or the spirit bog?
Golly gee whiz, I'll take the spirit bog and 3 VP.
Well, actually, dot line
Take the one with the line, please.
and 3 VP.
Thank you.
Stefano did the solo mode, but Tino did game development on it, so we'll give you some credit. It's me, isn't it?
Okay, I think, yeah.
I absolutely need to play this. This is a 12-point card at the moment, and will very likely be worth more. So I'm going to move these over here, and I'm going to put them on this card, just to show that I'm going to do that at some point, because that's worth 12 points. This is potentially worth 8 if I can play it. Now then. I think I'm going to send a witch here. Throw a card away. Oh my god, what's this card? This is new. Scythe, Orb, and... Oh! Oh, that's even... That could be 15 points.
I don't like hearing people say things like 15 points. It's quite disturbing.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of that card for this to get 3 resources, and I'm going to take a book and a potion and something else. Let's take another leaf. Done.
Okay. Bit of desperation. I'm going to go there and get 3 cards.
Have 3 cards.
That's me done.
Okay, I'm going to activate this.
So harvest time.
Yep.
1 point.
1 point, 2 potions and a leaf. And then I'll activate this bonus to drop the cavern down here. When we lock a rune stone in, it doesn't count for this synergy. It's entirely separate to that.
Some card effects have a lock action. As a free action, you can place a power stone on it. Doesn't need to match the place of power. However, it will only double the VP of the ritual during final scoring if the symbols match.
Cool, so it does count for both.
After placing a power stone on the lock space, that power stone may not be removed for the rest of the game. In case of rituals, it enhances the effect of its action space.
That's all it is, thank you. So locking this one in to there.
Yeah, so my question is, I don't think that doubles...
No, it just said it doesn't matter.
It doesn't, so it doesn't need to match.
But it just said if it doesn't match, it doesn't double.
But I don't think it doubles anyway, even if it does
I think
match.
it would, because it's saying it's... Otherwise, they wouldn't say it then
Well,
doesn't.
that's the thing. But that power stone is not on the place of power, is it?
At the moment, you just say it doesn't.
Yeah, you have a read of that.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
We'll see if the chat says. So my question is, that runestone there, because it matches, is it going to double that? And my follow-up question is, can Rob also place... That's my thing. It doesn't say that you can now not place the power stone there. So the power stones are... Where are they explained? They're in here somewhere.
Yeah, however, the power stone will only double the victory points of the ritual during the power stone if these symbols match.
Yes, but can you also have a power stone
Then why-
on the place of power?
Oh, so to double match it.
Yeah, which I don't think you can.
That wasn't what I... Yeah.
That seems a bit good.
I mean, my understanding would just be that it counts as the having a power stone on a card.
Yes.
Just,
I think that's what it is.
Yes.
So I think that now has a power stone on it. You can't put another power stone
yeah.
on
That
the
was
actual
just
place
making
of
sure
power.
that I didn't need to put another one on there to trigger that. It's already being triggered. By
It's
that
already-
being
yeah.
on there. That's
Yeah.
fine. Thank you. So that was my income action done. Back to you, Paul.
Okay, so I'm spending, if I've got this right, 3 leaves, 2 potions, and a book for... Told you I was going to buy one. It's my own horned serpent. Now, I could put it on here and get a potion and 2 points. Or I could put it on here and get 2 cards. But 2 cards is effectively a resource of my choice. I think I'm just going to put it on here. I'll have the potion. And I'll have the 2 points. Now, why did I put that there? I had a reason for doing that. Yes. I think I know what that reason was. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 mana and 2 cards to act as potions.
2 mana.
Yes, please, Paul. Thank you. To do on that there, which means I can,
Underworld drum.
an underworld drum. So
You
I
can have an orb or a crystal. for free.
I'm not recharging a crystal, so I'll go for an orb.
An orb, so you move
Which
a
gives
button.
me
Where do
2.
you want it?
There it doesn't matter. And so I get to get another 2
2 points.
points. And then this moves down.
So you're on 50. Have a 50.
very much.
And it moves down because
of the
because you put the thing on it.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 book to place a crystal there.
You're going to go for getting to the end.
Yep.
Okay, so I've put that down. Right, I need to spend a leaf, convert this into an action space, send the old man there. I'm going to move down another place of power, and if it has a ritual, I gain points equal to the ritual. So that moves down, and I get 4 points. Done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me done.
Again, this one, does he have to keep passing? I realise this is something he can do.
No, I think once you pass you around,
Okay, that's fine. Right, I'm going to send my elder to here. So, first things first, I charge the crystal for going there.
Mhm.
I'm then going to refresh the places of power of the lowest region, the southern shores, slopes. And I get to
guess what it is?
Is it another?
It's another spirit bog.
Well, I will harvest 2 of them, which gets me 2
leaves.
And then, because I've got this locked, I get to take the 6+ battle reward, which is to draw a card and charge a crystal.
Nice. Okay. Is that your 3 crystals?
My 3
Well
crystals.
done.
Well played.
Well played. Right, I have 1 point. I tell you what, I'm just going to play this now. So this is another council member that's going to get me 3 points for each ritual in my coven with 1 or more catalysts at the end of the game. Okay, Bill's already done.
I'm done.
Okay. I'll spend 3 crystals.
Off he goes. So your crystals increase the victory point value of the rituals by 1. Okay.
Just that's 3. That's now gone 3, 2, 4. So it's given me.
It's an extra 4 points.
Because of it being doubling, that's 2, 4.
Oh.
6.
Increases the value of the ritual, which is then doubled by the power stone.
7. Nothing for me. Very nice.
I mean, it should be. Should be good. It's expensive to get to. And there is a bonus as well if you go off the top, which is that, and something or other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck with that.
Yeah, so it costs two crystals. You can
Just keep
doing that.
That's fine.
Right. There's not much else I can do, but I do have 1 witch left. I have a potion, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in hand. So I can definitely do something.
Right. Mustn't also forget the end of the end of nothing else.
I mean, I mean, that doesn't really do much at the end of the game.
No.
Oh, is that 4 victory points?
4 points, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I mean, is there any way that I can get 5 more resources? So if I went there with that, that's 1 more resource. If I can get 4 more resources, is 1, 2, 3, 4. I could, and then I could spend those 2 for a leaf. And then I could get that, and then I'd play that, and I'd get 15 points. 16. $17, 18. That would be an 18-point move. So I could use all of my cards in my hand for effectively 18 points. I'm not quite sure if there's anything more I can do that would get me that many points. There's no point in me moving these down, because none of these are worth points. If none of them have rituals on, there's no point in me bringing them down. So, I don't think I can get more than 18 points. No. Okay, right. I'm going to do it. I am absolutely going to do it. So we're going to put a witch here. I'm going to spend this potion to take 2 leaves and 3 mana. Okay, Rob.
Okay, I'm going to burn 2 cards for another book. Then I'm going to spend 2 books, 2 herbs, 2 potions for Oyotun First Mother as a
an end game scoring card.
Yep.
It's
1
good.
point for every step up on the Coven track and Crystal Path. Bonus 6 if I manage to reach the end of both. So probably not going to
Yeah,
get.
you're not going to reach the end of that, but still,
But yeah, and back to you. But it's
Right.
already worth 10 points.
you'll like this.
Will we?
No. So there's a card I need to keep in here, I think. No, there isn't. There isn't a single. Right. So 2 cards for a book. 2 cards for a book. 2 cards for a potion. 2 cards for a potion. And then 2 leaves, 2 books, 2 potions for Ilya and the Hound. No, I've messed this up.
Good. Sorry.
Yeah. It's not 18 points. At
200
all.
points.
It's 5.
Well, that's more like it.
That's slightly more sensible.
That's it.
Why-
Yeah. So
why did you think it was worth 18 and why is it actually worth 5?
because I thought I had 3 sets of stuff, and I don't. I have no sets of stuff, but I was going to throw them away as well for a leaf, and then I will use that leaf on my next turn to buy a sickle. So I've messed up, and it might have cost me about 10 points, but that's fine.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, you're done, aren't you, Bill?
I'm done, yeah.
Right. I'm going to spend these 2 for a book and 2 leaves for a gin mirror on the Spirit Bog, which immediately gains me a leaf and 2 because I'm binding it with an artifact.
2 points.
Yep.
Putting you on 50 as well. Have a 50.
Thank you. Back to you, Paul.
I spend the leaf to buy a sickle and put it on there, which means I now have 1 set of catalysts.
So these runestones, they're not worth anything unless you can attach them to a card, are
Correct.
they?
The power stones, yeah.
So I don't think I've got any other cards I can attach them to, because that doesn't take anyone. That doesn't take one. Oh, that takes one.
Does.
That's,
But that's not worth any points because it's there. Not unless
it's
you can
there
move
at
it
the
down.
moment, yeah.
Right.
So
Just you, Rob.
okay.
Yep, still going. Cool.
Right, understood.
1, 2, 3, 4. That one's 4. I will then spend 2 potions to take an orb. Place the orb on the gin mirror, which moves this one up 1, which I'll use to bring this one down. Cute. Then I don't think I can get much more. I'm going to get 1 more jump up on that, hopefully, from there. I think that's about it. So can I just...
Really weird game. I played no specialists. You've only played 1. Rob's played none.
Yeah.
I was hoping
Yeah,
to play
single
some
one
more actually, and I just missed out. I had quite a nice combo, especially
that's-
combo.
It's great played early because potentially that's
Yeah.
4 up there. That's 4 up there.
But I had another nice one, that one of those ones where if you trigger something, it triggers something else. So I just could never quite. Yeah, that's signal. That's signal.
Okay.
Which I could never quite get into play, which works really well with
But
yeah.
no spaces left to take.
So many combos.
So
There
I
is a lot of combos in this.
think
but
I'm
they're
going
expensive.
to have to pass.
Okay.
good, which should be.
Right. So we have a battle up here.
Right. So
It's me and you.
It's
I've
me
got
and you.
2. You've got 1. You've got 14 mana. I've got 10. Now, just thinking about this, is that's worth nothing to me,
It's worth
but
something.
it
to
is
me.
something to you.
Yeah.
Resources, I don't think are worth anything at the end. I don't remember seeing anything in end of game scoring say that they're worth anything. Nope. They're not worth anything at the end. And that's obviously 2 points. So I've got 2 and 9 mana. You've got 1 and 14 mana. But that power stone would be quite nice. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally predictable. 7.
0. So you've got 8.
So that comes
So
down.
you spend 7 mana. You get a power stone.
Thank you. Oh, what's that? Oh, for winning those. Oh, that's
Technically, you
handy.
get those. And you get 2 points.
Thank you.
Okay. The battle for the Central Mountains. It is all three of us. We each have our witch with a cat. So we're all at 2, except for Bill, who's at 3.
Okay. Ready?
No.
Was I at 50? Was I?
You were at 14.
I was at 14, was I? So, yeah.
6.
9.
7.
So you spent all of yours.
Yeah.
And you spent 6.
Yep.
Okay, so I win. Ah. So what do we all get? You spent 6.
I
but
spent
you've
7.
got plus.
So I spent 7, so I've got.
Yeah, you get
So I win
everything.
that. I get everything.
Rob, you get everything.
Yep.
And I get everything. So we all get 4 points.
Yeah. I wanted that. He's stoned. Never mind. Shouldn't have.
Tell me your charger.
But I only need this bit. I had to do it that way.
Up
To be
one on
honest.
the track.
I was hoping Paul might save some for the bottom.
And
Put
a
one on
card.
cover and track. 3 points.
Oh, have you done me, Paul?
I did your 4 points.
Yeah.
I moved everybody 4 points. I didn't move everybody on the cover and track, so you get an extra 2.
Yeah.
Because you're.
And
running
4
top.
cards. Are cards worth anything at the end?
It's a card.
4 plus.
4 or
4
more.
cards
You
you
get.
get a card. Right.
Right, and finally, the Southern Slopes is me and Rob. I have 1 witch and 1 mana.
Okay. So I put in
So I'm
3.
going to spend my 1 mana and get nothing.
So I get 2 VPs and a final runestone.
Yeah, what do you want?
Chevron, please. Don't think it matters.
We are all done. So,
Very good.
victory points of all specialists in your clan. I get none. Bill gets 3. 1, 2, 3. That's that done.
Yep.
Next, victory points of all your council members. So this one says 3 points for each ritual in your coven that has 1 or more catalyst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15. So 15 puts me to there. And this one is 5 points for each set of Scythe, Orb, and Crystal. Unfortunately, I only have 1 set because I can't count. Bill, any end of the game score?
Yeah, for each 2 for each enchantment, and I've got 4, so 8.
So 8 points. Rob?
1 for each step on the crystal. So that's 4,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Very nice.
17.
Couldn't quite get all the way to the top to get the bonus 6.
Yeah.
But never mind.
Okay. And then victory points of all rituals and places of power in your inner circle, doubled if necessary. So we'll do mine first. I've got
Yep.
2, 3, 9, 12, 15, 23.
Very nice.
So 23 onto 23 is 46. Bill,
Okay, so I've got 3, 8 is 11, 4 is 15, 8 is 23, 24, 26.
29.
29, didn't see that.
29. So I'm going to knock 1 off and add 30.
Wow.
Rob,
Right, so all mine with crystals are worth 1 more. So that's 2, 10, 18, 22, 28, 32.
Very nice.
32 onto 17.
49.
Is this like the closest game ever? Huh?
Very good. Very good.
Considering how
Very good.
Oi!
we all used very different
Totally
strategies,
different strategies, yeah.
and how far ahead Rob was.
I thought
He was running off with it.
I got some early boosts from that, but lacked late game. That was the big catch up.
You were very, very thin with your harvesting. I was massive harvesting. That is incredible.
But I think this guy's power with with just 1 card per resource,
It's
harvesting isn't
fantastic.
quite as
Yeah.
quite as important.
That would have been perfect for my faction because it's all about the increase. But yeah, you get
And I only did it because I got this. So I was when I harvested, I got 7 points, but then I activated that and got another 2. I was getting like 12 points a round from just harvesting. Anyway, final scores are in 3rd place, me with
Good teacher.
96. Bill 98, Rob 99.
Yeah, really good.
Whee!
Wow.
Dark Mind says, don't forget your Power Stone. Has somebody forgotten a Power Stone? Whose is that?
Oh, I think it's mine. I've got nowhere to put it.
Oh, you've nowhere to put it.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
problem.
okay. That would have made a big difference.
That's why I was after that one. You see,
That would have won you
because
the
that
game.
would have doubled that.
That would have won you the game.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Yeah.
But I had to win that. I had to put 8 into there to get that one down.
For it to be worth
For
2
it to
points
be
in the
worth
first
for
place.
it to be worth the points in the first place.
Double the one more.
Green wins double the one more card with the Power Stone. Yeah, there's no match.
Yeah, the symbols don't match.
Yeah, no match, I'm afraid.
That's why I had to
nothing
win.
there, and that one needs a
That's
chevron.
why I had to win that
Yeah.
that thing.
I mean, I'll buy this off you.
So we can beat Rob.
And put it on there for 3 points.
Try this one to you. Yeah.
But yeah, what a close game.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I've got my thoughts on this game already. Bill, this is your first game of it. Initial thoughts?
what a cracker! What a cracker! I mean, it's it's got right. Let me just gather them for a minute. So obviously there's lots of tableau builders that have lots of cards, but this one it's got. I really like the theme. I think the theme works really well because you do feel quite witchy. I mean, you're casting rituals, you're combining things, but I just think because it's got a level of complexity. It's really nice because you always feel that you're that close to pulling off a really quite complex combo.
Yeah.
And and again, like we said, there's lots of different approaches to scoring points. I mean, I think some people might find it maybe a bit too complex for a tableau builder, but I think this is great. I mean, it's
Enjoyed it then?
really enjoyed it. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed
I
it.
think one of the things with so many games coming out and the fact that we've got so many games on the market is if a game does something different and it feels a little bit different and a little bit special, I'm immediately attracted to it more. And I felt that although this one has worker placement and it has tableau building, it has all of that, and it has lots of different cards with different effects, I felt that this game does do something different. I feel that the whole idea that you have this outer circle where you harvest and then you have to bring them down, and only when you do that they're worth points.
It's really nice.
That's different. I felt
you
that
can
that
also
was
bring your elders into play. Otherwise,
and your
you've
elders.
got something down
Yeah.
here. You just haven't got this.
Yeah,
There's half your pieces not really being used. In the first turn,
yeah.
so half them are stuck.
Yeah.
So,
Rob?
yeah,
Well, you said you played this game a few times
yeah,
before.
yeah. So one I generally enjoy. I think it's the first one I've probably got my head around the way.
Yeah.
If it has one problem, it's which is the standard of all these games. It's luck of the draw on what comes out, the right cards at the right time,
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
I think my starting hand had no rituals, so it was all these. So I had nothing I could.
I
get
had one specialist in my first 12 cards.
Whereas all mine were.
They were all rituals.
I
I
had
was
the, I had
just,
the, I had the opposite.
inundated.
There was nothing I could use to trigger these to get.
but you
these
didn't
out.
play any
But
specialists.
they just weren't the right ones.
Yeah.
What I was drawing.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I decided I was going to be going for that.
That's really good.
So that got me quite a lot of points. I mean, that got me. If I can work it out. 3,
Because you played that right at the start.
Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Got 15 points.
So that one
Yeah,
card got you
really
15
nice.
points. Then again, that one card got me 15 points.
Yeah, that was
That one would have got me 15 points as well if I could count. Yeah.
So I think that scored me. That's more. But if we're able to just get a few more, 3 more steps on that, that would have got me another 9.
9 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that would be amazing. But
One thing that I do like about this game, because we all play a lot of games with cards with different effects and a big deck of cards. Now, they're not all unique. There
No.
are some duplicates in there.
That's okay.
But the one thing that I think this game does do different from the others is there are combos. You can get some crazy combos in a good way. Like, for example, Butterfly Fairy. I harvest 2 places of power in an opponent's circle. Oh, but every time I harvest a place of power, I get a point. And that combined with this, so I had a situation the last time I played this where I was using, I think it was the Butterfly Fairy. And I was doing something and I was able to do it multiple times on a turn because I kept doing, I think it was the Three-Eyed Owl. I was playing one and then I used it again. And then the next round I played another one and then I used that again. And I was constantly doing all of these things. And when you combine them together, it makes you feel clever because
exactly.
you've been able to pull off this
Synergy.
this synergy of cards.
And it takes work, to do it.
It does.
Yeah, I
It does.
agree. I agree.
But yeah, I think it's a really good game.
And it's 3 as well. I thought 3 was a good count.
3 is generally good for Euro games.
Yeah.
But yeah, it plays. There is a solo mode. I've only played it at 3 and 4, so I've not played it at 2-player. The expansion adds the Crystal Path, which is nice.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting that you could actually play these cards as if they were in your hand. And by this point, we could have played these cards at no extra cost.
I did have my eye on them, they just never quite worked.
Yeah. It kind of extends your hand size.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the expansion adds another 50 cards to this deck, so there's lots more variety. There's 2 new factions. So you saw today, what was I? Who was I? The Wave?
The Wave.
The Wave.
Wave.
Yeah, I was the Wave. The other one is the Horn, I think, which apparently is quite a bit harder to play.
Okay.
So I've not read the rules on this one.
Have a look.
So each time you play a specialist, you may ready the Throne Demon. So there's a Throne Demon. And at the end of the turn, you ready the Throne Demon. So there's a Throne Demon, and it does stuff. But apparently that is a more complicated one to play. But yeah, six different factions now with the expansion. And yeah, I think this is my 4th game of it. And yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, very
It's
nice.
a very, very solid game that plays really nicely. So Matthew is asking us to sing a song. No song here, I'm afraid. That's for the exclusive Patreon-only video, which will be happening at no point ever in
I don't think it'd be a song, it should be a chant.
it
Surely.
should be a chant. Yes. But we're all done.
Celtic drawing.
Yeah, fantastic.
So thank you very much to you two for joining me
Thank
today.
you.
This has been the 3rd of 3 playthroughs that we've done today. If you are interested, earlier on today we played. What did we play?
Caracas.
Caracas. We played Caracas earlier on today, so that's on the channel now. Then we played Star Wars, the deck building game, 4-player version, if you want to see that. That was earlier on. And tonight we've played Evenfall. And as I've mentioned with the other videos, none of the videos today have been sponsored. So these have all been supported through the support of my Patreon campaign. And if you like the content that I create and you want to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. I still have, 10 games left on the list.
We're almost into single figures.
We are almost. So I'll be back on Friday with a playthrough of Dragon's Down. Now that is a sponsored video, but me, Bill and Stuart will be back next Tuesday afternoon, and we're going to try and get 2 more of the Essen games off the list. That's happening next Tuesday. But generally, there will be more playthroughs coming to the channel, and I do want to try the solo of this game, because Tino says it's very good. So we will see. Thank you again. Thank you to everybody for
Thanks,
watching.
guys.
We'll see you later on. Bye-bye.
Cheers.